It's MGD.
Well, she graduated 2013.
Yeah.
2013.
Yeah, like it's crazy because I'm like I be forgetting sometimes that you
That young.
Yeah, and it's not because you look old. I always say that it's just it's just how you carry yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people always thought that I was older than what I was.
Yeah, but it's just because of how you carry yourself. Really, nothing else. It's not because you look old. Because you just turned 27.
Yeah.
Right.
2 months ago.
Right. Yeah, I didn't feel like getting into with y'all last night. I'm like, because we did that shit Friday.
The night before, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, but you know what I'm starting to realize? Gotta stop having these conversations when we all drinking. Because that's why that shit gets so heated.
I don't think so.
No. What I'm saying is
I think
because
that we're all just opinionated.
No. But what I'm saying, but when you drinking, we be all on. Everybody, this is my problem. What I'm realizing is that people don't really, and I'm talking about everybody. Now I'm not saying it's you. I'm not saying it's D. I'm saying all of us. Mm-hmm. Like when you drinking and we be on, mm-hmm. I think it's just I don't think people listen that well.
Everybody's just trying to get their point across.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like when you having these, that's why they stay heated and stay stay in like a heated, you know what I'm saying, conversation like that, because nobody's really listening to really what the point they trying to make. You just trying to get your point across. Yeah, you just trying to get
and everything is heightened because
you feel like ain't nobody hearing you, and guess what? You're right. But everybody is feeling that same way. That's why everybody's like, because think about it, like that's all you hear. Like I remember I'm sitting there when we was at the bar, I'm like, all you keep hearing is everybody say, yo, listen, trying to get their shit out, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And everybody's doing the same shit, like, no, listen. But that's the problem. Ain't nobody really listening.
Fix.
Everybody just trying to get their shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but also I also feel like too, and this could be because we be drinking, but like when it comes down to like battles of the sexes, mm-hmm. it's going to always be like a clash because you're never going to be able to see it from the other gender's perspective.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Like no matter how you try to break it down.
Right.
It's just never, we're just two different creatures.
Right. Exactly. No, it's always, like I said, I realized it. That's why last night, I was tired of shit last night, too. That's because we was out till 5:30.
I was tired as shit.
So, when that, last night, I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this tonight. I'm going to have this one, and I'm out.
That's what you kept saying.
Like, I don't feel like that shit tonight.
But it's crazy, too, because when, like, on the ride home, mm-hmm. and everybody, I guess, was like a little camera, I made a statement, and it was like, okay, I get it. And I was like, oh.
Who?
I said it.
You said you made a statement, and who said, okay, I get it? Or it's
both of them, D and Lou. Because I said, we were talking about like women, they thought that I was saying like, they were talking about women requiring certain shit from a man. Mm-hmm. And they thought that that's what I was saying. Like, no, when I was saying like, you're a man, that's what you're supposed to do, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But it's not that. It's two different women. It's women that require shit from a man, and it's you knowing the man that you're with and expecting something.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I understand that.
Because like there's women that be like, the woman that requires shit usually is a woman that don't got shit.
Right.
Because it's like, now you better pay my bills. You better do this. You better do that. That's them. That's the character that the woman is.
Right.
But if I know I'm with a stand-up guy and he carried it like this and he handles shit like this or whatever, my expectations of you are automatically this. Mm-hmm. That's the difference.
I got you.
And when I said that, it was like a light bulb moment. Like, okay, I get it.
It sounds like the same thing.
Does it?
It sounds like you're just not saying it.
What you mean?
She's just not saying her requirements. So she could just be more disappointed when he don't come through.
No, I don't require. I'm not requiring anything of any man, because anything that I want, I feel like I could do myself. That's why I said it's like two different types of women.
So if he don't come through, stand up guy, he don't do what you thought he was going to do. Now he's like,
or is it what you expect, or what you thought? Let's not say the same shit.
It's the same shit. She's saying
an expectation and a requirement. No, an expectation and a requirement is two different things.
Right.
It's not.
No. I would say it is. Or you're saying expectations and a requirement. We had to look up those.
If I don't know you, and if I don't know you, I don't expect nothing from you.
All right,
But if I don't know you and I require these things, it's different. Like, do y'all understand what I'm trying to say?
you expect him.
So.
Yes. You expect him to fulfill your requirements.
No,
That's what he is.
no, not at all. Like, that was good, but no. Like,
No, that's what it seemed like, though. That's what it seemed like. But hold up. First of all, you gotta let them know what podcast you know. You gotta give me.
Let's tilt the mic towards you.
You gotta give me my 2 things.
Yeah, right there.
You know how it's said.
It's Joy Kyoko. I'm here on the Two Thangs Podcast.
No, you ain't say it right. How you say it?
Two Thangs.
All right, that's better. All right, yeah, that's what I needed. All right, yeah.
One.
Yo, but no, I know. What year was that we met? It was obviously at Friday. So I know Joy for some years now. I met her at Fridays.
That was before COVID. So
that was way before COVID.
Yeah, so COVID.
Whenever, you know what it was?
Probably like 2018 maybe.
It has to be somewhere around the 17-18 mark for sure. Because it was whenever that Fridays up Montgomeryville closed. So whatever year that closed, because that's when all y'all got shifted down there. Because you was up there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when so it was the same year I came back from Miami. So that was
17, 18 probably.
22. I was 22.
It had to, you know what?
It was
had
5
to be
years
16.
ago.
Yeah, so 17,
Yeah.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah. That makes sense though, because that was the first year I started working at what's the name? In Hatboro and shit.
Bernice.
I purposely don't. Yeah, sometimes I purposely never say the name because I've mentioned it. Doesn't whatever. I don't give a shit. But anyway, not for no.
No, I know what you're saying.
I know what you're saying. Sometimes I don't mention places that you know what I mean. You know how it is. But anyway,
I go to work.
Right. So yeah. So yeah, it had that makes sense. Because it brought down a couple people. Like the boy E came from there too, right? Mm-hmm. You know,
management.
No, E, the boy with the dreads.
No, I know, but I'm saying in the management.
Oh, okay,
like,
yeah.
RGM.
You still talk to E?
I don't.
You still cool with him, though, right?
I'm always cool with him.
You know what's crazy?
He be falling
I know
off
where he
the
work
face
at.
of the earth.
I know where he at.
Where?
He's in, because I ran into him
in Roxborough?
2 weeks ago. He's in East Falls.
Like I know where he's at.
Yeah, I know. I said it like that.
I mean, he's
at a restaurant. I'll tell you where he at.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely pop up.
But he's in East Falls. I think he's in the kitchen. I think cooking.
Okay. He's one of those people that like, even if I don't talk to him in years, it's like, you know what I'm saying? And he's a hard person to keep up with.
No, I can see that.
Like you just know them type people that
because
different numbers and this and that. Like,
because we was all kicking it, me, him, and Sade a lot, and then all of a sudden he just disappeared and shit.
That's what he.
No, I ran to because my daughter
disappear and rebuild. And I respect it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, my daughter dance class is right down the street, so it's like I was walking. I was like wasting some time. I was walking down the street, and he was on the little side street smoking or whatever. And I'm like, oh, hey. I'm like, yo.
I miss him.
Yeah, and I'm like, he's like, yo, what's good? I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm like, this where you at? He's like, yeah. He's like, this where I'm at. I'm like, what you doing? He was like, I'm in the kitchen. I think he cooking or whatever the case is. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna come check you out and shit, because he's literally right down the street. But
he's been cooking for a minute though, because when I was at the crib, he was coming. Like when he used to come, he was coming from cooking.
Yeah. So he down there. So I told him I was like, I'm gonna come check you out and shit, because I be down there usually like once or twice a week anyway, because of my daughter dance show. But yeah, so you came down from up there, Montgomery.
Yeah.
And I think because I used to go in there all the time, obviously Sade or whatever, but he was bartending there and shit. So I don't even remember. You know how this is how I think the conversation was. It was music. That's how me and you really became.
You
cool.
was talking. You was like, I do videos.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, I rap.
Yeah.
Like this is perfect.
It was music.
Yeah.
And I think really what it was because I think she fucked with Nicki Minaj heavy, and I was just like, I'm not a fan of Nicki.
Yeah.
So that's what got the thing going.
Why are you not a fan of Nicki?
I don't know, man. I just don't. I never really.
I see. Why are you making that face?
I don't think.
Because men don't ride around listening to women rappers.
That depends on the woman rapper.
I listen to I mean I've never bought an album, but I listen to Cardi.
Exactly. I was about to say men listen to Cardi.
I definitely do.
It depends. It depends on now. Nicki is very
Nobody gets
feminine.
in a car. No man gets in a
that's
car
not
like
true.
I'm trying to listen to this.
No, I give you one. I give you one who I was listening to way more than niggas back. This is back in the day we dating ourselves. But
Remy.
no, I mean no, I fuck with Remy heavy too. But no, there's one female rapper that I can honestly say that like
You went out your
when
way.
she dropped her album, her first album was a classic. But like I was definitely listening to that album. Like I was throwing her on. I thought she was better than probably 85% of the niggas in the game.
Let me guess who you talking about.
You're not gonna guess because of your age. I already know. But I'll give you 3 guesses. But I'll tell you this: she came out in like late '90s.
Mm-hmm.
Late '90s. She was with a squad, but she dropped a solo album. You'll be able to. You would probably get it. She was with a squad.
I mean, I don't want to say Eve, but if it's Eve,
No.
Eve was nice.
It wasn't Eve.
Trina.
No.
Fuck no.
No,
I'm the baddest bitch.
I
Riding around like niggas ain't riding around listening to that.
I'm the baddest bitch. Yeah. That would be crazy.
You never know what niggas need for their self esteem.
no.
Like you know.
It ain't Trina.
No. So
Who was with a squad? It ain't Kim. Is it?
no, it wasn't Kim neither.
Well, I mean,
It was they was remember, and this is the era. This is the thing. This was the era when everybody had a squad, and I'll name a couple. Like this was that era, that late '90s, 97, 98, 99.
there's only so many females out, so
Right,
Yeah.
I can go with Foxy.
It wasn't Foxy, but everybody had a squad. So you had the Firm Biz, everybody was teamed up. You had the whole, you had Firm Biz.
MC Light.
I said Firm Biz.
Oh, that's too
MC
far
Light wasn't
back.
even doing shit like that. No way. Yeah, you wildin'. Anyway,
just throwing shit out
yeah,
there.
I know. I'm about to give it to you because I'm gonna name a couple squads. So you had the whole like the whole Cameron movement, the Dipset. You had the whole Terror Squad movement. You had the whole Busta Rhymes movement and Flip Mode Squad.
Oh, Rod Digger.
See, I told
I
y'all.
don't know.
Yeah,
the fuck?
I know she
Digger.
got- First name Rashida.
Yeah.
She
No,
that's why I said she wouldn't know who she was.
Yeah, Rod
Digger
Digger.
album, and she
You could have
was.
gave me 20 guesses and I
you
wasn't
gotta-
gonna get this.
I know. But listen, no, Digger, and I'm telling you, I know plenty of dudes that tell you the same thing, dog. Like
You
Digger,
listen to her album.
John, dog. Digger was hard, dog, and she was
nice.
better. She's the only female rapper I can think about that could get on tracks, because she did a lot of features too. That could get on tracks with some of the dopest niggas rapping and wash them.
I think for
No, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think
I
she'll
think-
wash.
Well, not, but you know what I'm saying though. Like
keep up.
you can't. Yeah, you wouldn't be like, oh, she had the wackest verse. Like it was never that.
I
You know what
think
I'm
the
saying?
men that listen to female rappers, like that's actually rapping, like actual rappers, are the ones that appreciate music. I don't think like a typical guy. Yeah, y'all right. Like a typical guy ain't going to just be like, oh, let me hear the new such and such and such. But like somebody that appreciates music and will be like, yo, she really hot as shit, or like
Right.
she really spitting, or yo, did you hear her wordplay or her flow crazy? Like that's actually listening, like and appreciating music.
Right. So right, it's basically what you said. I think what it is people like, and it's people like us, like people that appreciate music and appreciate the culture.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna not listen to you because you're a female.
Yeah,
We're gonna give you a chance.
I listen to a lot of women because they females. Because I think y'all struggle is not our struggle. Like I can't relate to half the shit y'all talk about.
Right.
Like I used to be scared of the dick. Now I throw lips to the shit. I just can't.
I mean,
relate to it.
obviously, like those type of songs, but then when you got MCs though, like that's talking about life, because life is life, regardless if you a man or a woman. Like
Right.
it's like you could relate. It's relatable. I feel like when I'm writing, I have songs that I'm channeling this for my bitches, and then I got songs that I'm like, yo, I want to be able for this song to come on and niggas and bitches bop to this joint and know this joint word for word and then vibe to it and don't feel crazy vibing to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I make music, not to like you know, but
No, it's all good.
Not to hype yourself up.
yeah, but to hype myself up.
Okay, right. I know how you is. No, I'm with you on that. I'm totally with you on that. Listen, we came a long way from female rappers. It's just so crazy how when you see the difference when you go back to like the 80s, and I know all this is way before your time. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the 80s, mid late 80s, we was kids. But
Yeah.
but I mean, when you look at these people back in the day, MC Light, your Queen Latifah, Sister Soldier, who else? Who am I missing? Roxanne, Shantae. There's so many, like, the shit that they was on was just, it was totally different than what, you know, when the females that are like the mid-90s and shit, like your Kims and your Foxy Kim, just totally different.
I got a song called Roxanne Shantae.
Yeah?
And,
Do you know who Roxanne Shantae is?
Do you think I would just have a song called Roxanne Shantae? Without...
Maybe not you personally, but do I think somebody would do that? Especially nowadays and not even know who? Yes. Totally.
Well, yeah, I know who she is.
You saw her documentary?
I didn't. Everybody keeps telling me to watch it, but I
didn't see it yet neither. But
I heard it's
it
crazy.
was dope, though.
But like, everybody in my generation doesn't get the song or doesn't even know who she is. Well, it's called Roxanne Shantae because I kind of follow after one of her songs. So like, if you don't know, it's like, okay, this joint hot. But if you know, it's like, damn.
Okay. What song?
It's called Roxanne Shantae.
That's
the name of
that you follow.
I forget the name of it. It'd be the one where she'd be like, "Have a nice day." It might be called "Have a Nice Day" actually.
Yeah, well,
most times they repeat this. The first words, the title of the song, in old hip hop.
Yeah, I think it's called "Have a Nice Day."
Yeah, well, that was Pac's thing too, but it was the last line of his verse.
Start the hook.
That's what always his hooks was. You know, that was his thing. Whatever he said last in his verse,
that's what the hook was.
That's the hook.
So we going to ride on these niggas? Yeah, ride on.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I mean, but that's a great way for people to remember the name of songs.
I think it's just an easy way to get a song done too. I'm not saying there's something wrong. Like, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it at all. I think it's because we've all experienced, like, sometimes that's the hardest shit to do is come up with a hook. So I think it was just an easy way to get a song done too, and because that was the thing with Pac. They always said he was in the studio, he was a machine. He knocked out songs. But if you ain't really putting no extra thought into the hook, it's like, nigga, look. And I think that was the thing they were saying about it. It's like, he's like, look, whatever I say last,
that's
hook.
But also I think that's where I struggle with like song. I forget titles of songs because they have nothing the fuck to do with the song. Like, back then, that was smart as shit. Like, what's that song where he be like, "Ride on these niggas"? Oh, it's called "Ride on these niggas." Now it'd be like, somebody make a song and the hook is "Ride on these niggas." That should be
the song called Pineapple Express.
Exactly. Like, how the fuck am I going? Like, what's the correlation here?
Yeah.
Like, now I'm Googling the lyrics.
That's bad marketing because you can't even find the song.
Exactly, but that's the way it is new.
No. Yeah, I think what they do now is more so. I think what it is because I think I've done it. People name stuff. It depends on the song might not have nothing to do with the title of the song,
but
because
it's about the vibe.
Or it'd be about like if I'm drinking Jack and I record a song and I got fucked up off Jack while I recorded the song, and I name the song Jack, or Jack Daniels, the song I could be talking about all types of crazy shit, but I named the song Jack Daniels.
Absolutely.
But it's because that's what I was on when I was fucking making it. I think that's what a lot of artists do now. You know what I'm saying? It's like Pineapple Express. The song about whatever. It could have been about something totally different,
true.
but it's like I was smoking that. That's what I was smoking at the time. So now
that
I call
is true, because I got a sad ass like breakup song and it's called "In My Feelings." Mm-hmm. So like, yeah, but I'm not saying.
So what your hook sound like? You say "In My Feelings" in the hook. So what? I don't get it.
Because you was just saying your feelings at the time.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's how a lot of people do it now. It's just really all about. It might be about what you was doing, what you was drinking, what you was smoking,
thinking, how you was feeling,
and then you name it that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why some people, like, if I write a song while I'm watching Pulp Fiction, the song I might not be rapping about Pulp Fiction, but I might just name it Pulp Fiction because that was the movie that I was watching at the time that I was writing. You know what I mean? So that's all it is. I think.
What you was embodying.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do.
This mimosa was clutch though.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I put a lot of champagne in that shit.
You should. You're a bartender.
But Pete, though, this is how you look. It's so easy. It's so easy to get to. This is the easiest thing is mimosas. When you're dealing with females, it's like, I got a mimosa for you.
Unless she don't like champagne.
I don't really know what chick that
don't like champagne. If she don't like champagne, she never had champagne.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know any chicks that don't like mimosas.
Yeah.
So that's how Kelly came on. I was like, I'm having mimosas for you. She was like, all right, I'm in. I didn't tell her that, though, because I knew that wouldn't matter anyway. But I knew if I offered mimosas.
So I'm assuming it's not strong. because I don't drink.
Yeah, he don't drink at all.
It's not strong. It's like because the orange juice cuts everything, and then like the bubblies.
Got talking to the mic.
Oh, because the orange juice like cuts everything, and like the bubblies is like just like soda kind of juicy vibe, like.
Yeah.
But 3 of these.
Yeah.
About
you could get
1 o'clock.
You
Feeling great.
Yeah, it's a brunch thing, and females like brunch. Is it okay for me to say the term female?
I'd rather you say female than bitch.
Yeah, there's clips going around. You seen that clip of that girl?
You can't say female no more?
You ain't see that clip of this chick going around? Everybody like duetting.
Oh, with the
on
she,
TikTok.
me, him, them.
Well, no, she said like guys that use the term females is just gross, and why would like, and everybody like stitching it and
Come on,
what's the
man.
name?
What was she rather?
They're getting ridiculous now.
Woman?
I don't even know because the dude that she was talking to was just like, well, you are a female. He was like, you know what I mean? But you know how.
I mean, we don't say males though. That's crazy. We hardly ever say males.
No.
Like
So what y'all say? Guys?
Yeah.
It's either giving guys or niggas.
Right, but you know what's crazy is that same girl that said that. If he would have called her a girl, like, I would just say girl, like
I read,
guys,
yeah.
Because guys is the same as is saying girls to me for a
But
female.
but girls to me is is underneath female.
That's
like,
a good way. I never thought about that. Since women associate saying guys can mean women too.
Mm-hmm.
that shit. Like, what are you guys doing?
Right, but I think you know why I think that. I think it's because I think anything that is like a term for men or just masculine. I think that's the only thing we accept that can go for everybody. Like I said, like you're not going to refer to a bunch of dudes as like, yeah, them girls over there or them gals. Let's say gals. You get it? Like gals is to me is the equivalent to guys, right?
Southern.
Guys and gals.
Guys and gals. Like people say gals, like my gals.
Yeah, because the equivalent to girl would be boy.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, you never do. It's never the feminine term that will you know
that
what I'm
will
saying?
be
be the umbrella for everybody. But we
yeah.
can say you could be a bunch of females or whatever.
That's crazy. I never even thought about that.
You could be like, yo,
that's not
those
even
guys
just
over there.
in English, because if you think about like in Spanish, remember like if you talk about girls and guys, you use the O.
Right. You
Which is
always
the
go
O
with
is
the
masculine.
Right.
Why?
Because we men, we run the shit. We run everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right.
We run this. That's what it is. The men run the world, man. You know
we run everything.
Well,
We control it all. Y'all wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a woman.
that's true.
why we keep saying that? That's ego.
it's facts.
That's ego the chicken. I mean, nobody knows what came first. The ego the chicken.
Y'all can't. You guys. You men.
You gals.
You males.
Yeah, I mean,
cannot reproduce.
That's a
I mean, you can
Y'all
reproduce,
have
but you can reproduce. But I'm saying you can't carry and actually,
yeah, but y'all have no life. We carry life. Y'all incubated.
we carry life.
No, we carry life. We have
How?
sperm to go into your egg, and you carry our life.
carry the life that we put in you.
Exactly. Y'all have no life without us.
What you think?
I'm a little lost. Like, I mean,
No, I get that.
I know, no, I get
It's
it.
only
No,
one. It's
no,
only
I
one
get
woman
it.
that people consider got pregnant. You know, Virgin Mary.
I get that.
Oh, wait, it's only what?
It's only one woman
Woman that got pregnant without a, I mean,
without a man.
Yeah, but that was bullshit.
what?
I'm just pointing that out. I'm saying.
Was
I'm,
it real?
No, that wasn't real.
I'm just pointing out that
Yeah, I know it-
women don't have no life without men. What do
That
you?
sounds crazy.
What are you
That
birthing?
statement alone, it sounds crazy to me.
It'll be a bite.
Yeah, because y'all
Like-
y'all so into y'all like.
I feel like, okay.
we.
If there was no women in the world, y'all think y'all would be fine? Because if there was no guys in the world, I think we would be
No way.
great.
No way.
I think that we would be fine.
No way.
I think we would be
no
fine.
way. Everything.
You know what happened?
We are more
Nothing
comfortable
will be
for
built.
one being with
Yeah.
the.
Y'all would build. Y'all would have no
nothing
anything.
will- nothing
Where's
will
your
built.
manpower?
Everything is everything.
Did y'all see Woman King?
Everything could be in y'all. Come on, man, that's a movie.
Yeah, that's a movie.
But it's really based on like how they was back in Africa
sure,
with like the
yeah.
women and the tribes and all of that.
Yeah, but men existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but women could do the same things that men could do.
No,
y'all can't do the same shit that we could do. And
No, I agree with
and
that. But
y'all have more of a problem with being with the same sex.
If you take away men, you think we would not live in the world. This world would not look
like
the way it look.
We would be fine with all women because
No, you think you would be fine.
You know what I'm trying to say without saying
that. You think you would be fine. Think about everything that's been created. Just look around the world that you living in. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take away men, none of this shit is around. Your houses, your buildings, none of that.
We find a way when y'all ain't around. Y'all ain't always around. Y'all don't always show up. Sometimes men leave women with fucking 5 kids and they never see that guy again. Yeah, but and they gotta make it the fuck happen, and they do.
Yeah, but that don't have nothing to do with
the guy's not around and the woman still prevailed.
No, but what I'm saying is that don't have nothing to do with what I'm saying. Like the fact that you got a roof over your head. Who you think build the houses that people live in?
I understand that y'all did because y'all here, but if y'all wasn't, we could still get the job done.
But I still don't see a group of women building shit.
Are you kidding me?
You see,
we can do whatever we want to do.
Y'all can, but y'all don't.
Yeah, because y'all are here. But if y'all weren't, then we would.
Y'all probably wouldn't even build it. Like, we okay. We be in our feelings all day.
Look, again, battle of the sexes. Different
right,
creatures.
So think about your sewage. Your sewage lines, all that.
We're not doing it because we have y'all here to do it. But if y'all weren't here, we would do it.
All right.
If we wasn't here, y'all would have to step up in so many other ways. Y'all probably would be like, I'm not doing that.
I hear you. I mean, I'm not even trying to go against you, but
the domestication.
What you mean?
Cooking, cleaning, raising kids alone. Like all of them.
We wouldn't have no kids if y'all wasn't here.
Hey, let's pull your mic up to your mouth. Like, just talking to the mic a little bit more.
That's true.
I got you. Yeah, we wouldn't have no kids if y'all wasn't here. No, listen.
That is true.
Huh? Oh, all right.
Why? Because we're the creators of life.
I'm not. Listen.
Y'all are not the creators of life. Y'all have no sperm. Actually lives in our testicles. It's living. It's living. When we
you know how two women I was about to say when a lesbian couple, they like one of them gets pregnant but they still do take somebody's sperm.
Exactly. It's how we carry life.
You can't just do it with the egg.
Yeah.
We can't move on until you just come to the point that y'all don't carry life. And I'm not even trying to take a shot at y'all. Y'all don't have life in y'all. God did not put life in y'all. So we have to be selective about where we put our life, which makes us more valuable because y'all have no life.
I don't think God did anything, but that's another topic.
I mean,
are you an atheist?
Huh? Whatever, that's fine. Yeah, I don't really whatever. I don't.
I'm cracking.
I'm not into none of that shit. So,
okay, y'all have life in. We can move.
He believes in no God.
Yeah. Like if
I'm laughing at his response.
If I have to,
I wouldn't care if he was atheist.
No, I know you don't. Yeah,
I mean,
yes, but by definition, yes.
Okay, I was just laughing at your response, but fine. Y'all carry life. We can move on.
Yeah.
We carry. Yeah, I mean, I never even looked at it that way. So
I never either. That was. I mean, I never looked at it like that either. That was actually
because, like you just said, like even if it's too,
because we think about it as we carry life.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we carry.
Yeah. It had to get there.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah,
that's why it's so fucked up when you take our children. You taking what originally was mine.
Yeah. Hold up though.
It's ours though. You can't you can't just without my egg, you can't do shit.
But hold up though. And then on top of it, if you don't want it, you could just get rid of it with no problem.
Yeah.
But if we don't,
yeah, she got. It's up to her.
If you don't,
it's up to her, man.
If you don't,
now I gotta pay.
Then you should have strapped it up or pulled it out. If you don't,
now I gotta pay.
Like,
no, but that's a hot topic though that I see online. Like, I get it. It's like there's a chick online that I be watching, and she's more so kind of on the men's side of it. She's like, yo, women don't really have no consequences. They never do. They're bailed out of everything. She's like, you know what I'm saying? A woman can get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like both parties, you know, you having sex, unprotected sex. We both know that the consequence could be you could get pregnant. Both of y'all know that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the woman can choose to get rid of the baby. And there are situations where the guy don't want the person to get the abortion. But he has no say so in that. Like a guy can't force a chick not to get an abortion. You know what I'm saying, right? But if she chooses to like, I'm not ready to be a mother. Yeah. I'm not ready to do this. I can just cut ties with that shit with no consequences.
I mean, but they're taking it away from it slowly but surely, one state at a time.
Right. And I'm not with that at all. But I'm just saying, like, but the guy can't do that at all. Like, if a guy, if you
don't want it, I'm saying
there's nothing a guy could do. But that's what I'm saying. So that's why the chick is like, yo, women they get bailed out.
Do you give that an excuse for a man not to take care of their kids? No. I'm just asking the question. Like say like if you said from the rip, like, listen, I'm same thing like as a woman, like I don't want to have this kid. I'm not ready to be a dad. I'm not here. I'm not that. And the woman said, well, I'm having this baby regardless. Does a man still get faulted for not being a part of that kid's life or not taking care of that kid?
Yeah, society still will look at the guy if he decides to. Be like, yo, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. I don't want no kids. And even if the girl's
I will say that's not fair for y'all because you did not.
And like I just said, because if you don't want the responsibility, you can abort it. Right. Or you can have it, leave it on the fucking church steps. Right. Nobody gives a shit. They're just going to be like, oh, she just wasn't ready to be a mother. Right. You know what I mean? No harm, no foul. Take it to the nearest hospital and just say, look, I'm not ready. Right. Y'all don't get punished or no consequences for that. Right. But if a guy does that, if a guy wants to back out, it's child support. You don't want to be in the child's life. You don't want her to raise it. You got to pay.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's kind of a fucked up double standard.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. If a woman can do that and say like, I don't want the kid, and with no consequences, nothing like, then you know. Because
even as a woman, even when a woman says, well, I can raise this baby by myself, you don't want it. It's bullshit still. Mm-hmm. Like it's bullshit still. Like. Mm-hmm. So I guess I definitely get that. That's not fair.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And it's just it goes back to all the like when people everybody wants everything to be equal this, equal that. But it's like I always said that too. It's like my thing is this. I really don't care. It's like I look at things like, look, if women want everything to be equal, my thing is that's cool, but you can't pick and choose when you want it to be equal. If you want everything to be equal, then it has to be equal. So, not that, and obviously this is not about encouraging to hit chicks at all, but I'm just saying, like, so if you get into an argument with a dude, like, obviously you're not supposed to hit women. We know that, right? Right. I'm not hitting no chick. I'm not trying to hit no chick. Right. But if you want things to be equal, that's what guys do.
The fact that you said we're not supposed to hit women.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Well, that's what, you know what I mean? Right, but what I'm saying is...
I'm not saying punch a woman either, but I'm saying, but that statement doesn't make any sense to me.
Why not?
I feel
it sounds as silly as that don't hit a guy with glasses.
No, completely different thing.
Why?
Because y'all are equals.
We are equals.
So
we're not equals.
My punch with all my might
still won't be
equivalent to your punch with all your might.
We know that.
So it goes back to y'all be fine if we wasn't here. So how does that make any sense? Like y'all will like be cool without us, but like we just hit a lot harder. We just said a lot of things will be done different when we're here versus y'all being here alone.
Because basically you're saying we're stronger.
Physically.
Yeah, see, okay. I'm saying
physically. I mean, but
no, but you understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is like,
but there's also some not butchy, but like there's some husky ass women, strong ass women that probably can bench press and deadlift the same amount as you.
No, I know
it's just not as common.
It's no doubt. Exactly. There's no doubt. There's chicks out here that will knock a dude out. It ain't no doubt about that.
It's not impossible.
No. It's far from impossible. Yeah. There's chicks out here that in the gym. I know chicks personally that go in the gym and lift more than, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of dudes. Yeah. Like that's not nowhere near, but that's regular shit.
We just choose not to because the majority of us will say like, oh, my man will protect me, or I have my man to be my whatever. Me personally, like I go to the gym. I'm in the gym. I'm in a fitness, but I always say like I don't acquire to like. I like to look like a woman. Yeah. Like I like to be lean and fit and tight. Like I don't really acquire to be super muscular and like, oh, I'm lifting 100. Like
that's another misconception. You want to look like a woman. Like you just described muscles to be a man.
No, you can have muscles. If you're a woman and you're an athlete, obviously you're going to have muscles. But like, I don't want to look masculine, husky.
Right, but no, I think that's what he's saying is that you're saying muscles. You're saying you don't want to look masculine, so you don't want to put muscles on because to you that makes you look more masculine.
Looking strong.
So looking strong.
Cut up and masculine. Yeah. Like cut up and masculine because still like if you in the gym and you working out, you're going to build muscle.
Right.
But I don't like desire to be one of those people that's like cut up and 6'8" pack and like thighs is like
bicep popping.
Yeah, like that's to me that looks masculine.
Right. It makes you look more like a man is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
but
equal rights.
The fact that I've seen women like that though, that's how I know we would be alright if y'all wasn't here. Because we would all just have to be on that type of time. Because now we all got to be strong as shit. We have no other option.
So just be strong as shit while we here. I don't get it.
Do you? So y'all would be with somebody that was cut the fuck up like that?
I love a lot of chicks. I like a lot of chicks.
Do you?
I do. If I show you some chicks that I follow, and I'd be like, yo, I fuck you. Like you'd be like,
y'all like that look?
I'm not saying like y'all
not the first guys that I've heard say that. That's what I'm asking. Like, wow.
Listen. It's not like I don't want you to think like that's all I know. Yeah. I like all different kinds. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm not bothered by the chick that looks a little more fit or more have more muscle tone to her than the average looking chick. Like it doesn't bother me at all. Like, and then some of them I'm really attracted to, and they're a lot more cut up than your average chick. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, like I don't that shit though. I'm not one like some dudes, right? They like, no, I don't want no chick that got. You know what I'm saying?
They look stronger than me.
Yeah, got a bigger bicep than me.
Yeah.
No, it's a lot of chicks out there. I'm like, yo, like, I fuck with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't, but I think also like, granted, I'm not in no fucking super tip top shape, but I fuck with the gym. Like I go to the gym, you know what I mean? So it's like you know what I mean? Like I don't mind the shit like that. But back to what I was saying about the equal thing is what I'm saying is like I said, I don't like that. You know, I'm fine with like if people want women, men, whatever. If you want everything to be equal. Mm-hmm. Then I'm just saying you can't pick and choose when it's equal. So what I mean is when you get if you get in a guy's face and he slapped the shit out you can't be like, I'm a woman, you hit me. No,
he will.
You said
no.
You want everything to be equal.
No, here's the thing. That's not equal. If I get in your face, hold on, I'm gonna tell you what's equal. If I get in your face and you slap me, that's not equal. My dad always told me, don't hit a man. If you hit a man, be prepared to get hit back. Period. That's equal. Right. If I'm yelling in your face and I'm all up in your face and I'm not touching you, don't touch me.
And you know what? And
but you know what? If I'm mushing you and I'm punching you, I mean, at that point, it might be free game. I would expect. It's not required, but I would expect for you to be a man and walk away or have enough self-control. Or have enough self-control to like.
They got all these rules for men.
That's what I'm saying. That's not equal. What I'm saying is this because if a guy jumps in my face, we just had a perfect example at the bar the other night. Dude didn't swing on my man. Some random boy at the bar ran and jumped in my man's face. He didn't know him, and he hit him.
As he should. Because that's a mean to a man. Like, what? But this is what I'm saying. You don't know what's about to happen next, and you step into me.
But what I'm saying is that's my point that I'm making.
There's a lion and a lion.
But that's my point. But what I'm saying is I'm talking about the people that saying they want everything to be equal. Then you can't pick and choose. So what I'm saying is the same way a guy ran in his face, jumped in his face, and he hit him without dude hitting him first, but he jumped in his face. What I'm saying is if you want everything to be equal, then you can't be mad if a girl jumps in a dude's face and he did the same thing. Because he's treating you the same way he would treat the guys.
Yeah,
that's
but I'm not.
Equal.
You know this. You know the saying. I'm not one of your niggas.
Right. So here's my thing, and I'm not saying that that's how you think. I'm saying, but to the people that want to keep saying they want everything like, oh, men and women should be equal. Mm-hmm. To me, and what I'm saying is, but then you can't pick and choose when you can be equal. You dig what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's like but you can't say, well,
that goes back to what I was saying about like my punch and your punches are going to be two different.
Right, because we're not equal. This is the whole point I'm making. That's what I'm saying. It's like, but that's what I'm talking about is that fact that we're not the same.
We aren't.
But what I'm saying, and like I said, I'm not saying that that's how you feel. Yeah. I'm saying, but that's the world we live in now. Is like everybody, especially you got a lot of these women out here, a lot of feminist women, whatever that they think everything that we're all the same. As far as when it comes to men and women, it's like, well, obviously we're not. Like you just said, like, yo, your punch, your full mic punch is different from my full mic punch.
Yeah.
But all I'm just saying is, for the women that say oh, men and women, we should be all treated equal. It's like, all right, but you can't pick and choose when you want that equality.
So not to
like
not to bring like race into it, but I was actually talking to somebody about this as well. Like, I think that when it comes down to African American men and women in a relationship or messing with each other or whatever, there's certain things like I've been in relationships with, you know, multiple races.
White, black, Asian?
Yeah, not Asian.
Spanish?
White, black, Spanish.
No, Asian?
No.
What's wrong with Asian?
It's not my preference. I just wouldn't do it. Nothing's wrong with Asians. Like,
She whispered that. Nothing wrong with these guys.
but like me, granted, I probably may have, I don't want to say like toned down. Like, I'm not going to be as aggressive to like a white guy that I'm dating because like you grew up in a black household, you have a black mom, you know our temperament, you know this, you know that, you get it.
So you saying you cool with being more aggressive to me than the white guy?
Of course.
Oh, I'm cool with being more black, like because it's like you understand,
so black
you get it. It's like
aggression.
No, but what I'm saying is that but also when I do get there, because I may be not at a 10 out of 10, but I'm still a woman. I'm still going to argue with you. I'm still going to let you know how the fuck I'm feeling.
Yeah.
But I might not go all the way there
because of the
but
color
I'm
of their
still
skin.
there. But I'm still there.
Yeah.
But the reaction is completely different. A black guy's reaction and a white guy's reaction is completely different in that dynamic.
No, I got you.
So that's why I'm saying, like, you saying, like...
That look
like,
on your face, like,
I'm
I'm not following you.
No. No. I'm thinking about, like, a situation where... Because what I can say is...
If I'm jumping in my white boyfriend face and I'm yelling, like, fuck you and all this stuff, I'm not doing it, blah, 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 fuck you, and I push him or whatever, he might be like, okay, we're not doing that, and grab his keys and go take a drive over to Billy's house and cool off over a couple beers, and then come back and be like, listen, let's talk about why you was upset.
Yeah, but the black guy, you saying he...
But the black guy, if I'm in your face, fuck you, and da-da-da-da, and you push me, no, fuck you, bitch, and you pushing me back, like, is this a like... It's a difference. You know, dating a black woman and dating a white woman, difference, correct?
You know? Do you know?
I guess I do. No, I got you. So, no, I got you. I'm with you.
Do you know?
I got you. No, because honestly, I mean, what you saying, I 100% get because it's a real thing. It was fucked up about it is because it just shows you the difference within the culture.
Yeah, like
we're all brought up differently, we're raised differently.
Right.
Like for some reason, it's like and it's the same thing. Like
there's white guys like my dad never raises his voice at my mom never raises his voice. Fuck even raise a hand, never even raises his tone.
It kind of goes back to almost like the shit I was talking about before with the white women tears. It's like if a black guy if a black couple is arguing,
that's why they have white women tears, because that's what they used to.
If a black couple's arguing, if a guy's arguing with his chick out on the street, black girl, whatever. If I'm arguing with you and I'm cursing you the fuck out, I grip you up. I'm just a nigga gripping up his chick.
Yeah, that's our norm. That's our norm.
But if I do that with a white John, it's a whole other ballgame.
That we grip y'all up.
Unfortunately,
we grip y'all up.
I mean, I'm not totally disagreeing with, because unfortunately,
that's our norm.
Unfortunately,
it's normal in the black society. In the black,
unfortunately, in our culture, is a lot of aggression.
And you'll hear me, and not saying that we don't have a right to be aggressive, but you'll hear men and be like, I mean, I don't beat on my wife, but I mean, I'm gonna grip her the fuck up if she drawing. Not, like where a white man, that's never even coming across his mind. He gonna walk away first before
white men do smack the shit out of their women.
I'm not saying that they don't.
The older ones.
I'm not saying that they don't.
I'm
not saying that they don't.
I don't know where you got that narrative from. That
I'm not saying that they don't.
Like,
white men
I'll
definitely
be back in a few hours.
They do it behind closed doors and nobody know.
Yeah, white men definitely could be abusive as well. That's not what I'm saying. That they're all perfect.
Yeah, they're kids.
No, but it's more prominent in our culture, and
it's almost like it's more acceptable.
On both ends.
We accept it more.
Yeah, because that's kind of our norm. You may have grew up and seen your dad talk to your mom crazy, and your mom talk to your dad crazy, and or maybe she choked him and he gripped her. Like, not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of a norm. It's more of a norm in our culture, and that's why I said it's more accepted.
I think it's more. I'm kind of with you on that.
Even our arguments is more accepted. Like if a white guy walked past and me and you arguing, or some shit, it might sound a little crazy, but that's how black people are. That's like we're a little more aggressive, where we use curse words. We're a little bit more loud and in your face or whatever. But they will. Oh my God! Did you hear how he was talking to her?
No, I got you. No, we're definitely totally different. And I think, granted, I could be wrong, but I mean, I think we believe that like white women in their relationships, they don't come at their husbands or their boyfriends the way black women
and
do.
I've heard it from black men as well. This is not just me talking from black women. I know black guys that date only white women, and they tell me, or Hispanic or whatever, but it's mostly white, and they tell me like, yo, it's just different. Like, it's just different. The shit that y'all do, I don't gotta put up with that. I'm not as stressed. I'm not as like it's just because they're more.
They come from a
different type of
they're
upbringing.
raised differently, and that's why I always tell. So and that's real shit. Like they're raised differently. Like white women are raised to be wives and take care of they man and be submissive to something. And black women,
their
especially
parents
in our
are
time,
still together after 67 years.
Especially in our era, black women are raised to say, not to say, but black women are raised to be a strong black woman, and you don't need nobody for shit.
Facts.
So that's the difference.
I don't think not needing nobody for shit makes her strong.
No. I'm not saying it does. That's what I'm saying. I think because that's where we have a lot of it wrong at. But what I'm saying,
that's where we have a lot of it wrong. But that's not what we should be.
That's what they be trying to instill.
But that's like, what they do instill.
Yeah, try to be a strong woman. You don't need a man for shit.
And especially,
and they think that's making them strong.
And especially if you're witnessing, as like if I'm a 10-year-old girl and I'm witnessing my parents go through a divorce. Yeah. And whatever, and I go with my mom, and I'm seeing her do shit by herself. Honestly, maybe the dads or my dad or your dad or whatever may be doing shit behind closed doors, and we don't know. But all we see, I'm with my mom right now. Yeah. I see us moving into this joint together. I see us doing this. I see me babysitting because you at work and trying to do this. You know what I'm saying? So, and it kind of gives you that more of a mentality of like,
I gotta be able to take care of myself
regardless of nothing. I can't depend on nobody. I gotta be able to survive.
I think a lot of stuff that you're saying is a result from slavery. That's what I'll say. I think that they upbringing, white people are so calm. Like, I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. I don't buy that white men are just so calm in their relationships. And
I know that.
Not all of them. No, not all. I'm not saying all of them. Like, I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying more of them than more of us.
Yeah, but you painting this. I think you painting a scenario, or you're saying that like you're saying different, but then the only thing I'm hearing different is just the violence, domestic violence, and how we treat y'all. Like we so passionate coming at y'all, and they're like, I don't need that. Like the dude might hit me. He's like, that's why I feel like you painting this stereotypical black male.
No, and it's not even about the black male. You could talk about the black woman. I'm talking about the black woman as well, because there's things that y'all may require or y'all may or want or whatever, and you expressing like, listen, all I'm asking you to do is like, when I get off from work, just have my dinner on the table. Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll do it for a week and then we'll fall off or whatever. But when you with that white lady and she hear that and she like, okay, this is what I know my man's asking of me. Mm-hmm. And whatever my dad asks of my mom, she does it. She pulls through, and they still fucking together. So now you asking your white girl or your white wife to do it. Yeah, she always has dinner ready for me on the table because that's the upbringing that you're in.
No, I got you. I don't think she's saying that it's just
more
black
submissive.
Men.
I guess.
I think she's saying just us as a culture, we're just more accepting of the domestic shit and the violence and the aggression.
That was just one part that I was saying. It's not just about the domestic.
Women, we don't like it. We both don't like it.
It's not just all about the domestics. It's about submission. It's about,
we don't like it. I think we just used to it. I think a lot. We just used to the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I can.
It's the norm.
I can kind of understand it because it's almost like, because you see people now. I see people now, like people that's in relationships, and it's like, I see couples that's in relationships, and they I don't know why I say couples in relationships, of course. Anyway, and it's like it's so toxic, but they keep doing it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I think because
they mom went back 7 fucking times.
It's just like
they mom went back 7 fucking times. Like, that's why.
Yeah. Now,
I'm telling you.
Now I will say,
once that white woman is done with her husband, she's done. That's it. The divorce papers is filed. She may give him one chance, but the divorce papers is filed. I'm moving on, and she might be married to another man in the next year with a new family, and that's raising his kids, and now that's stepdaddy James.
Why do you know so much about white culture?
Why do I know so much?
Yeah, it seems like you know so much about white people. Like, this is the white woman.
I am half white.
Are you?
One of your parents is what?
Are you?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Fuck no, I'm not half white. I grew up.
Oh, you was lying?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I grew.
I'll be with Sade all the time.
I be with a lot of white people.
Yeah.
I will say that. I have a lot of white friends. I've been in the county for over 12, 15 years. I've dated white men. I've been around white families. Like, just as much as I know about their culture, I don't know as much. I mean, about our culture, I don't know as much as them. But I know enough, probably more than the average black woman, I would say.
What was your experience with white guys? Like, what are you? Because we always hear about black guy, dating a white woman versus black women. So, what's your experience? What's the difference for you? Like dating a white guy versus a black guy. Like, what's that experience like for you? Like, what's the difference?
So I think
from
that
a woman's perspective.
The thing is, like, I would go to, I think, too far of an extreme. Like, I never dated like a white guy that was white and down enough. You know what I'm saying? I've always dated like a white guy.
Right, but that's why. But no, that's
so
that's
like
perfect.
I think that's why. Yeah.
But
so
what's the difference? What I'm saying is, what's the difference? Like you know how you just said, like you know black guys that only date white women, and they tell you like, look, it's different because X, Y, Z.
So it's different.
So what's the difference?
The number one thing I would say is the patience level, the way that they spoke to me, understanding more, like
the white guy more understanding is what just all that.
Yeah, because you're listening and you're listening to understand, not listening to respond. Just a different level of patience and a different level of what's the word I'm looking for? It has to be patience. That's the best, because patience comes with a response of like, okay, I know you're upset, but I'm not coming up to your level.
I'm not going to go to your level, right?
I'm not coming up to your level.
You know what?
I'm trying to bring you down.
Yeah,
I'm trying to calm you down. I'm not trying to talk you. I'm not trying to get over your level.
To where your black boyfriend gonna argue with you and go there with you.
Go there or go above there. So now we spiraling out of control.
You know what's crazy? I think all that is because for both parties. I think all that is because of how we look at each other. So, for example, the white guy is probably not going to go there with on your level. You know why? Because he already has in his mind, he know how aggressive black women is.
Does he?
Yeah. They know they that's the thing about it. That's all that's how
most of the white guys and Spanish guys that I dated, I was their first black girl.
Right, but they know but that don't mean they don't. But
I'm not like
already have a
I'm
picture
not sure,
painted.
and I don't want to say this is not no shot or no nothing. I'm not the typical black stereotypical girl.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to
completely.
say?
But what I'm saying is, even though they might not ever dated a black woman, they all have already a picture painted of what black women are. You understand what I'm saying? So the reason why he's not gonna go to that level is because he knows how far she will fuck me up.
Who's to say just because we're the same race that we're compatible for each other?
Right. No, I agree.
We just grew up with, I'm black, he black, so we together.
Right.
Why you love black men so much?
Huh?
You love black men a lot more than white men?
I love men. I don't have if I have been.
I'm the same way. Not that I love men. I love women.
It's not.
I love men.
It's not who I love more, because I know that there are black women that be like, I could never. Like, I just love me some black men. Like, I need me a black man. I'm not one of them. But I even in Miami, like my ex-boyfriend was Cuban, and I thought this was the love of my life. I'm gonna marry this man.
It's because of your experience, and that's what people don't understand. Is like people think that is like you're well rounded because you've been around so many people. You gotta understand, a lot of people don't be around different cultures like that. So it's like going back to like when you asked me like as far as like what my preference is, it's like like my preference right now is like I'm into white women.
But why?
You know what I'm saying? Simple.
They're white.
No,
I'm fucking with.
Simple, because for the past 6 years, that's all I'm around. And I learned that about.
So it's convenient?
No, it's not about a convenience. It's about your environment. You adapt to your environment.
Okay.
It's no different from like, I remember they had a post. I remember they was killing LeBron James' son because he took me, his prom date was a white chick. And then I remember Bull posting on like, dog, like 90% of his people he around is white chicks. There ain't no black chicks in his school.
I lived in Miami. There was no, it was inevitable that I was about to be with a Spanish guy.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, like so that's all that's there.
It's about your environment. It's like you adapt to that. That's what you around. So it's like, for the past 6 years, working out where I'm working at in Hatboro, that's all I'm around. The people
there are black women around you though.
Yeah, but it's not. What I'm saying is compared to when I was living in the city, growing up in the city, like I said, I dated black women my whole life. That's all I dated. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't start dating. It's 2022. My first time dating a white chick was 2018. It's not like it's something I've been doing forever, but that's all I'm around.
But like say you're around and we
I know what
out,
you
we
about to
out, what am I doing?
I look at the white Jones. I already do. And you know what's crazy is? I'm telling you, I can tell you the exact.
Because some people would be like, oh shit, there's another one. There's another one of me up here. Let me go. Because that's my connection.
No, what I'm saying is though,
I
could tell you. I could tell you exactly when it hit me. What my preference was. It was a couple years ago. I was at work and I was outside, whatever, out front of my job, whatever. And you know, we was doing brunches. Our brunches was popping, so we always have a lot of people coming through. So I remember I was outside doing something, and it was a group of white chicks walking down the street, and it was a group of black chicks on the other side of the street walking.
Your eyes went left.
I went straight to the group of white Jones, and it hit me then. I said, "Oh shit!" I'm dead serious. I had this conversation with myself. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, I fuck with the white Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like more.
I have talked to you about marriage before.
Yeah.
I know your stance and everything, but
what's my stance?
You don't feel that it's necessary.
Necessary for what?
What marriage? No, that's not my stance. I don't really care about it. I don't really care. Like I don't like.
Do you if you ever see yourself get married? Do you see yourself marrying a black woman?
I don't see myself getting married, so it's hard to even choose or select who. But no, at this point, like I said, like, and that's the thing what people gotta understand is everything can change. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, but that's why people take things so personal because they think like, oh, he don't like black chicks. Like, no, that has nothing to do with that. Like, my preference right now, that could change.
That's what I thought when I met you.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of people thought that didn't know me that long. Like I had people in my job thought like, oh, you only did. I'm like, dog, like they thought like, oh, you never dated a black chick. I'm like, what? My first of all, you don't even know me. You don't know where I'm from. Like you crazy. Like you know what I mean? Like my first time dating a white chick was 2018. That wasn't that long ago, dog. Like you know what I'm saying? And it was just because, like I said, of what I was around all the time.
I know black men though personally that don't date black women, right? And they stand on that. Like I don't date black women,
and a lot of the
like you're black. Bro.
See, I don't have it. This is not my reasoning. Like a lot of dudes that's like that, they'll be like, "Well, I don't date black women because they too aggressive. They don't listen. They don't da da da." Like but that's not my reasoning. That's a lot of guys are like that. I
would kind of appreciate that or respect that more. I feel like there's half of them, and half of them I feel like got a picture in their head of what they want their wife to look like, what they want their kids to look like.
No, I dig that too.
And they go onto more of an appearance thing,
right?
Then I just don't find black women attractive,
right?
Then black women maybe are too aggressive for my kind or whatever, blah, 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 blah. But like some black men really just have like a picture in their head.
Yeah, but my reason is just as simple. It's just because that was my environment for the past 6 years.
Right now,
that's all I was around. Like I said, that could change next week. That could change next year. Right. You know what I'm saying?
It could change because you got a car.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't. You can drive anywhere with a black woman or that.
No doubt. But what I'm saying is, you know what I mean? Like, and I am. I'm still in the city all the time. Like, but it's just.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just where I've lived at for the past 6 years. That's what's around.
That's why I'm saying it kind of is convenient.
Yeah, it's convenience, but it's also right. It's also, like I said, it's what you're around. You're gonna adapt to your environment. You know what I'm saying?
I dated most of my white chicks, and I was living nowhere near them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I went on my way to go find white chicks. I mean, so it was like
you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, I selectively when I want to date. So when I wanted to date Spanish women, I went to go find Spanish women.
Yeah.
I remember I told you, like, I'm going to find some Spanish women because I'm not around these women. I'm going to find them. Like,
yeah.
No, I actually kind of remember. So like me and him go back. We known each other for a long time. We lived together, all that shit. So you know what I'm saying?
I mean, what do you think? What do you see the difference in dating like a black woman versus a white woman? Or
I don't see a difference. I think all women the same. I think they all the same. It's no difference. It's all game. Everything, all these reasons. It's all
he don't trust women at all.
I think it's all game. Like I only date
at all.
Why you don't trust women?
Yeah, I don't think women should be trusted.
Why?
Because y'all do what y'all want. Because y'all do what y'all want. I mean, when y'all not around, it's like, what am I trusting? Like,
we could say the same thing about men.
Yeah,
we do say the same thing about men.
We're not the same, though. So here's the thing I was saying before you came in.
Mm-hmm.
You as a woman, you can have sex way faster than a man.
Mm-hmm.
You can get men faster than a man.
Right.
So out of 1,000 people, the example I was telling you earlier, a woman can have, like, during the week, if she averaged 1,000 compliments, 1,000 hit-ons a week, versus a man might not even get hit on during the week. He might get, like, maybe a compliment here, maybe.
He might not get shit.
Exactly.
More than likely, he ain't getting nothing.
So you're telling me on that average of that many dudes, none of those dudes is going to make you deal with them. Like, they can't convince you, or you're not going to be attracted enough to deal with these men.
It's a numbers game, saying like mathematically is like basically
Impossible.
it's like you're gonna.
This was actually, I don't know if you was here for like
Last
this
night?
part of the conversation.
I maybe
Talking about,
I told him when he mentioned
talking
that.
about accessibility,
Yes.
one, and talking about where you are in life, like stature wise, like so, like it's hard for. If you think no famous man or no athlete is cheating on their wife, then I'm stupid, pretty much. Because it's too many bitches throwing themselves at them a day. Whenever they step out the car, when they in the mall, when they in the grocery, it's just like pussy.
He basically becomes a woman at that level. When he gets that money,
attention.
he gets as much attention as a regular woman would get. This is why
the average woman without no status gets that attention. That is the difference. Like,
that's a good point.
Yeah, like the average woman with none of that, not famous, not an athlete,
but we fight that temptation every day, though. We fight that temptation every day.
Yeah,
so why can't you fight? Why can't you fight it?
But
how good
are you at fighting?
It's retarded. Like, yo, you just fighting off dick all day, all week. So you.
Ducking and fucking dodging.
so we should you should.
It's very tiring.
Yeah, exactly. We should understand when you find a dick that you liked out of 1,000.
So you would understand if I was your woman and like I know every time my girl go out, I know it's hundreds of niggas that's coming at her. He don't
trust his one. Once his
mom
walk out the door.
So no, I'm saying, it's 200 niggas that probably try to hit on me that one night, right? Mm-hmm. And I fall into temptation to one of them. You would be understanding. You would understand.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Do you think that if 200 women came at you in one day, you would be able to say no to all 200?
Well, we can't even make that scenario because
how
it's
not?
Not true. If I'm famous, then yeah, you deal with it because I got money. I got stature.
But it's the same scenario. I'm pretty, so it's coming. Deal with it.
So your prettiness is equivalent to financials.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's equivalent to how many people probably are.
But
coming
even if you not even that pretty, you still getting that same. You still getting that same.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's what we're saying.
That's all it really is. That y'all, it's easy for y'all. So
I feel like I have a personality that people probably would mistake. If you didn't know me, you would probably think I was a whore. And I'll say that to say that I don't really have a lot of female friends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that statement.
I have female my female friends are my female friends are the girls that I literally went to fucking elementary school with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't trust bitches. And I always feel like
I don't get it. You don't trust them, why would I trust them? Makes no sense.
I was just about to say you really are making this point. That's why he don't trust you.
But what I'm saying
don't even trust you.
But what I'm saying is that like if you meet me, you be like, yo, she dope as shit or whatever. And like I meet a lot of like dope guys or whatever, and we maybe become friends and shit like that. Like I'll come to the bar, watch the game with the guys and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, like it's strictly platonic. Mm-hmm. Now, it may not be platonic on their end. Mm-hmm. Like maybe they got a ulterior motive or a secret endeavor. They probably want to fuck me or whatever. But I'm not looking at it like that. Like you really.
They do. Take away your vagina. Vagina. People say it.
You don't think that you don't think that they genuinely is like, yo, she cool as shit? Because that's how I'm looking at you. Like, yo, this.
Take it away. Take it away. Half the dudes you cool with, take that part away.
Well, you know me.
Yeah.
If like you didn't have a vagina, how cool would these men be with you?
It's still going based off my personality.
What he's saying, I get what he's saying is if you take away, like he said, if you take away your vagina, a lot of the dudes that's so-called cool with you probably wouldn't give a fuck about hanging out with you if you didn't have a vagina, because ultimately a lot of them probably want to smash. You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
Like,
even if I'm not smashing, like, yo, listen, she cool as shit. She totally, come through.
And I totally get
got that nice ass butt.
Yeah.
Curvy ass tits. Yeah, come on through. Come on, man.
Because y'all are fucking animals.
No, we not.
I look at people. I look at people. I don't look at gender. I don't look like, oh, this is a guy.
That's bad to say that we that's what we do.
We're
animals.
Listen, I look at people. I look at people. I don't look at I don't look at gender. Listen, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I don't care if you a man, a woman. I don't care if I'm married and you married. If I fuck with you as a person and I want your energy in my space, I'ma have it.
Listen, I can say, listen, and I get it. I totally get it. And I think my thing is,
I trust myself though. It's some
here's the thing. But here's the thing.
And if I feel like, yo, he cool as shit, but I'm kind of attracted to him.
You're not gonna.
I'm not hanging out with you because I already know like. It might be that time. Yeah. I'm like, so like it's the line is teeter-totter.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I totally get it because I think it's not a lot of people that can do or be like that. Don't get me wrong. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I can be like that. Like, I have multiple female friends that I literally just look at as friends. Mm-hmm. She's one of them. Sade is like sister to me. Courtney, you already know that. We always talk about it. And I always tell people, all the time, I'll be like, because people always assume, like everybody, even at my job, people assume that like me and Sade was fucking around. Everybody thought that.
You should see how people look at me when I go out to like a bar with a guy that's not my boyfriend. Yeah, like they like the room freezes. It's like, oh yeah,
but it's like
shit, so like. Who the fuck is this nigga? And do her nigga know that she just walked into this boat or nothing? And then when my nigga pull up, because I'm saying, yo, I'm here at the bar. Pull up. I have nothing to fucking hide.
Right. And
then it's like, oh, we can breathe again. Yeah. No, y'all need to mind your fucking business. Exactly. This is my friend.
Yeah. And so I get it. Because like there's people like I'm not worrying about or trying to smash none of the female friends that I fuck with heavy. Like Courtney, Sade, Joy. Like I don't look at them like that. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? And that's being 100% honest. And that's why I always tell people like, yo, you could literally go to all of them. Ask them, have I ever tried to holler at them or make a pass at them? Never. Have I ever tried to come at you in any type, like even in the slightest bit?
Never.
Not once.
I don't know why.
Because I'm not. It's not like Joy is a super attractive chick. There's no doubt about that. But there's plenty of super attractive chicks that I see all the time that I'm not. It's just not my thing.
Here's the thing.
The relationship we have and we built is just I look at her as like a sister. Same way I look at Sade, like a sister or a cousin or whatever. Like those are my people's fans.
And some friendships be, but one of my longest lasting friendships is a guy.
Yeah.
My brother, who I call my brother, Paul, shout out to Paul. But that's one of my sturdiest friendships. Yeah. And I say that shit. I'll say that shit 100 grand. That's my family. Yeah. And he's a guy, no blood, but blood. Yeah. Like, and that's one of my sturdiest friendships.
All right. Here's a scenario. I'll give you two scenarios. They popped in my head.
Yeah.
All right. 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Y'all both, same scenario for both of y'all. Mm-hmm. Y'all in the bed with y'all significant other. Mm-hmm. Your friend call you 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's boundaries.
Oh, man. Come on.
Go finish this.
It's your friend. That's basically what I'm about to get to it. She cut it off head drag. If that's your friend.
It shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter if we were single. Yes. If I'm single and you're single, hit me up. Like, yo, you can hit me up and be like, yo, it's 2 a.m. and I be out.
Your female friend call you.
But if you know I got a man and I know you got a woman, I'm not hitting your line at
your female friend call you 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, you ain't talking no I'm single shit. Call me when I'm single.
No.
What he's saying is, I know what he's trying to say.
It's bullshit then. It's bullshit.
What he's trying to say, is,
Paul can call me at 2 and 3 a.m. though.
Who?
Paul, my brother, the boy I was just talking about.
Yeah. So that's what he's saying.
That's
what he's
a 20-year relationship. But like he could call me at 2, 3 a.m. and I'm answering that shit every time.
Right. But what he's trying to say is you have a boyfriend. If your girlfriend call you, if you laid up with your boyfriend, your girlfriend call you at 2 a.m., your boyfriend not gonna look at it no type of way. But if a guy, let's say it's me, you think he would look at it some type of way. I think that's where he was kind of getting to. And that's where
she even look at it that way.
Right, because that was the first thing you said was like, whoa, there's boundaries. Yeah. So that's what he's saying is if it's really just friends.
I feel like it depends on the history of the friendship.
It depends on
if this is somebody that you just met and y'all been friends for like 6 months, a year, blah, 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 blah. No, but if I got with you and I noticed to be one of your long term, you know whatever I'm saying. If they hitting you up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, that's like your sister at that point. Answer it because you don't never know what the fuck is going on. But it's not about to give like I know that you just became friends with this girl after we was together. Like I met her at the same time as you and. Like it's.
But it also depends on the person you with and how you know how they are and how they.
Yeah, like I'm not insecure. I was just that's another thing too. I was just talking about like I don't go through phones. I never went through phones. I don't go through phones. When you go through phones, you go through looking for something. You gonna find it.
Making new guy friends?
Huh?
You been making new guy friends?
Oh yeah, she do.
I have new guy friends
all the time. You just make new guy.
But what I do. That's because is what I do.
The same thing I do. So in that field, you meet people.
Yeah, constantly. you meet people that's cool as shit. And after being single, I never would think about like this is a problem if like if Will come into my place of work and then after it's like, yo, like what you doing after this joint? You sliding out? That's normal shit. And now that's how we actually became friends. He came to my old work, invited me out, and we went out. And it was strictly platonic, and here we are 5 years later, still friends. That's normal in doing what we do. But when you're not in the business that we're in, it's hard for a significant other to understand it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's probably why I think that's why I think
all my regulars is men.
Yeah. But I think that's also why my guy, you know what I'm saying, probably accepts that a little more because of the business that you want. I mean, I know he don't accept it.
I force the exception because I'm not guilty of anything.
No, I got you.
So it's like this is what it is, and this is what's happening. Yeah. Like nobody's about to tell me who I can and cannot be friends with because they're a man.
Yeah, and I'll say this, like, and listen, and I'm around, I'll be everywhere, whatever the case is, and I don't listen like. I know dudes that look at Joy and be like, yo, she nice.
I don't know what they talk about when I go to the bathroom. I know
because I'm a dude, but one thing
they don't come at me with that shit.
Exactly. And my thing is, because first of all, lose my guy. So even if it was, if she was out here being on some old whole shit or something, like I would already told Lou, like, yo, like, a woman, you know what I mean? But that she ain't on that type time at all. Trust me, I would know.
Ain't no guy gonna tell me who I can do. That's what you said.
I didn't say who I could do. I said nobody's going to
tell me what I can do.
Who I can hang out with based upon their gender.
Okay, so what is submission?
Doing what your partner wants you to do.
So you're not submissive.
Probably not. No, honestly, I'm gonna answer that shit real. I'm probably not.
So I think it's going back to...
I'm not even gonna say probably. I know I'm not.
It's going back to why he don't trust women, because he said they do what they want.
Well, if you want women, I mean, you will want true submission. Like, who wants a woman that's not truly submissive?
But who wants a woman that's everything? I feel like submission is a tricky thing. It's like, y'all want us to be submissive, but... me being submissive, I'm kind of losing my voice in the process.
No, you're not losing your voice.
I am though.
Because you're kind of you only submit to something that's more rational.
Submission is a fine line. It's a fine line between submission and controlling. It's a super thin line.
I get that. I get that.
Submission is just a fancier fucking word to I'm controlling what you do, who you talk to, what I want, and that's controlling.
That's how you look at it. That's your gift. God gave you a gift to be submissive to him.
I don't think God gave you anything.
That's your gift to a man. Your gift to a man is submit, because you're supposed to help man.
No, I support my man. I please my man.
And you submit.
I make
Ain't nothing more pleasing to a man than submission. What are you talking about? You know everything but submitting.
No, that's why.
So you're not pleasing to me.
How?
Because you're not submissive.
What's your definition of submissive?
Submissive is actually everything that. All right, so if I need something from you, whatever I need to help me in anything, that's submission. You're telling me, but I support.
But what about me? What about me? And this is probably why I get called selfish in every relationship. Shit, my parents call me selfish because at the end of the day, I've been called selfish my whole life. But
I never actually looked at you as selfish though. I don't.
Because I'm not selfish, but people call you selfish when you're not being selfless. Like people call you selfish when you're not doing what they want you to do for them. That's actually you being selfish because this is what you want. And if I say no, I'm selfish. No, you're being selfish because this is what you want me to do. You're really the selfish one.
R.I.P. P&B Rock.
Real shit though.
Just me on selfish. But anyway.
But no, like that's not. People call you. Be quick
crying?
to say my eyes were not. It's my lash. I've been called selfish all my life. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Hold on.
You're not submitting to me.
Hold on. We good. She not white. She could cry.
No, it's my lash. I'm black. It's my eyelash.
We're good. Black women can cry all day. Nobody's coming.
But no, that's really,
bad. That's bad too.
That's actually
Black
really,
women can cry all day.
That's really actually crazy as shit to me though. Yeah. Like that, I feel
it was
like
a joke.
No, I got it. No. I mean, it's deep. It's a deep.
It is deep. No,
I feel like everybody should put self before. But I feel like everybody should put themselves first.
And what it is the bottom line.
Unless you got kids.
What it is this. Overall,
which I don't.
Overall, men are. I don't want to say typically, but overall, men are made up. Our makeup is very similar overall when it comes to all men. Mm-hmm. Women overall, their makeup is very similar. However, there are special situations. I think there are a small amount of people in this world that's different. That see things different, that can do things like.
And I think I'm that 1%.
You know, like, because I don't even think, because to be honest, and that's what I'm saying, I could be that too, because I don't even.
Probably.
Like, I don't even need, I don't feel like I need a woman to really be that submissive to me. That's how I feel. You
want that shit done, and if I say no, go fucking do it yourself.
I don't really.
Because I am.
Because
I am. If somebody tell me no, I'm going to fucking go do it myself. Because that's what I want.
Right, but it could also be because.
Then why are you here?
Where?
Why are you with me?
Because I believe
I got to keep doing shit myself?
What?
I gotta keep doing shit myself.
So you only with me so that I could do everything for you?
No, you're not there to do everything for me, but you're submissive with me. Who's the head of the relationship? It ain't always the man.
Submissive and respect is different.
It's the other thing is like
I don't disrespecting you.
It's traditional. That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people have traditional thoughts or views. They everything is, and that's the thing with me. I'm not really into the traditional shit. So I think like most guys want their woman to be submissive because that's just the traditional thing.
And who knows? Maybe when I'm 35, I might think differently. But
right.
I'm not about to not live my life or not put me first because I got a man.
Like, I could have a girl. I don't have a girl, but I don't.
But care. I'm going to make sure home is cool though. Like, that's the thing.
I could have a girl. I don't care if she's saying it. Like, if she goes out with her guy, I don't give a shit. I don't. Now, granted, like you said, like the majority of men.
What's the real point of her if she's going out with men?
What's the real point of her?
What's the point of her?
Yeah,
what's the point of having her in your life as your main chick? She can go frolicking with men and then come home and.
But that's what I'm saying. I might
frolicking.
I don't really frolicking.
No, let her fuck you in the ass. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get why
is that a problem though?
Because if you're my woman, you're not hanging out with men.
I don't care if you hang out with women.
I don't care what you care about. You ain't hanging out with no men.
Double fucking standard.
Yeah, it's a standard where we different. That's why.
But we're not.
We are different. Equal fights, equal rights, equal fights. You said no. We're not the same.
I'm not telling you.
So we can't smack the shit out of you, but you can hang out with men all day.
I had my boyfriend has thousands of female friends that he has had prior to meeting me. That some of them I met, and some of them they still keep popping up.
So it's okay for
you know what I'm saying. And if he say, "Yo, I'm about to go to such and such and such with blah blah blah," and it's all women, I trust him enough to be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be like, fuck no, you can't go. It's all bitches." Like, no. I'm not doing it. So why the fuck are you doing it to me?
But I already just explained that to y'all. We came to the conclusion that y'all are easy to get men. We can't get every woman.
But you don't think that women are throwing pussy, right? Like women are throwing pussy for nothing. Women are throwing pussy to get their gas tanks filled.
So
like you don't think that okay, you about to go out with 3 women that is going to be around other women, and it's probably majority of women there, and somebody right now there is going to think that you're cute, think you're attractive, and try to shoot they shot.
I've never.
So why do your man let you go out hang out with men all day if you just said that about women?
Because he trusts me.
Come on, man.
And because I'm not about to...
Because
you're not telling me that I can't do it.
Because he put your pussy on a pedestal. That's why. That's why.
No,
shout out to Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, I don't know your dude. I don't know your dude. I don't know. Whatever.
It's not about putting pussy on a pedestal. It's about compromise in a relationship. Yeah. I'm a social butterfly.
A relationship that you're not submissive in.
I am submissive just in not every way. I'm not saying I'm not submissive at all.
Hey, Haas, I'm starting to learn. I know your soft spots there. I know how to get you riled up.
No, this don't really get riled up. I definitely could have let it go by now. I'm definitely running into the hole.
I'm seeing,
but at the same time,
I'm not saying I'm not submissive at all. But it's also certain.
It's levels.
It's levels.
Shout out to Meek Mill.
I don't know. I don't want.
You on a roll.
I don't want to marry a woman that's like giving me a certain percentage of submission. Like that's not what I'm marrying. I wouldn't want to marry that. I wouldn't even want.
Well, good luck and go find a white lady.
I don't even like white women.
But if you like 100% submission, no black woman is giving you 100% submission unless they're deep in a religion.
Do you think that's a problem?
What, 100% submission?
That you just said you ain't gonna find a black woman that will give 100% submission. Is that
I don't think that's a problem. I just think that we
why
the
big percentage of black women aren't married. No, I'm just asking. I'm not trying to take.
It could be, or that could be a reason why black men cheat more.
No,
actually, they say women cheat more though.
You basically, from what you said, you're not gonna be submissive. It seems like you'll be submissive to the white man. That's all I hear.
No.
That's all I hear.
No, but you know what? No, but you know what's different? If I say, hey, I just met this guy, such and such, and blah, 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 and he cool as shit, and I'm going and I'm meeting somebody that I already knew and blah, 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 he probably wouldn't give a fuck.
Or the white guy?
Yeah. I trust you. Yeah, it's different, right? It's different. You can't even wrap your mind around that being okay for a man. But that's
why would that be okay that my woman hangs out with multiple men?
What are you doing wrong? Like, what am I doing wrong?
I just told you, y'all have easier access to have.
You're saying
sex.
the fact that they have easy access.
She got all these friends.
That's the reason why they shouldn't. It's because it's too easy, and basically, what it sounds like what you're saying is.
She just said she got to fight.
But no, it's right. So it's basically, it sounds like you're saying guys only want one thing, and that's why you shouldn't be hanging around them.
You keep saying like one thing. Here's the thing.
No, I'm asking, was that what you saying?
That guys want one thing?
Yeah.
You're like, they genuinely don't want to be my friend.
Yes, they want to fuck you.
No, yes, because you're looking at a situation that's not there.
Ain't no man just say, I just want to be friends with a woman. This is because she a woman.
And what if he got a woman? What if he got a wife?
It don't matter. He still want to fuck you.
It don't even matter.
Why do you think that's changing anything?
I can't wait.
I'm a man. It's hardwired for us to fuck women. Like we want to. Well, she gay, but we just want to. Have sex. To dismiss that I'm a man and say like, no, we just cool. Yo, I'm a man.
Do y'all feel like sometimes, not in a sexual way, you just need like, or not even need, but female energy. Is a necessity for y'all, even if it's not in a sexual way. Like, do you feel like some certain shit that is like...
It's not necessary. I don't need it.
You don't have female friends, do you?
No.
Yeah, I can tell.
I don't want female friends. I used to have females come over. It's always sexual.
For you.
Yes. I'm rubbing on your ass some part of this night.
Yeah, because you be drawing.
I don't be drawing.
Don't
come over. The female energy is not... I don't want no non-sexual female around me.
You should. Maybe your mindset would be a little different.
Why?
You need women around you. Need women around you. And not always in a sexual way.
Why do I want a woman around me not in a sexual way? What are you doing?
For other shit. There's so much I learned from having guy friends. Okay. And maybe that's why I move the way I move and I think the way I think, because I'm not just around a whole bunch of me's.
He don't think you can learn anything from a chick.
I don't want anything.
You can.
I don't know.
Like you can, and you honestly, like you would be dumb to think otherwise. You need a couple of female friends in your life.
No.
Yes.
You need some female friends. Huh?
You need some female friends. Like, and I'm dead ass.
No.
Things that you don't understand, you probably would understand. And you probably would.
Y'all want me, here's the thing.
Especially about the opposite sex.
They want to.
What you're talking about is that you want me to deal with women and completely ignore the basic shit of man and woman.
Do you not have that much self-control that you can't?
It ain't about self-control.
It is.
I don't want them around me. That is self-control.
Why though?
Because I don't want. Why am I around? Why am I have the best thing with you? You I think you're pretty. I have a good time
right,
with you, and I don't want to fuck you.
What if you didn't think What if you didn't
think
think
friend ugly chicks? Then.
Exactly. What if you didn't think she was pretty? You had no type of attraction to her. You meet this girl, and y'all fucking just have the dopest conversation that you've ever had in years. Then what?
Befriending ugly chicks is like hanging an ugly picture on your wall. Who the fuck does that?
Next topic.
Would you go into your house and hang an ugly ass picture you're not attracted to? Like, yo, that picture ugly as shit, but I hung it in my wall because I want to see this ugly ass picture.
Next topic.
The next topic is
I'm over.
I'm about to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I know it's almost over. No, like I said, it was drawn out. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm just saying, like, the stuff y'all be saying be sounding so crazy to me. Like, to actually ignore animals don't even do that. Like,
if I was hanging around it just so happens that the guy friends that I have are attractive men, I guess.
Of course they are.
But if they was all ugly as shit, it wouldn't be no problem. Nobody wouldn't be saying nothing. Oh, those are just her brothers.
You won't be hanging around ugly ass dudes. Come on.
Why wouldn't I? I have ugly guy friends.
No.
Maybe one or two. They know.
As long as actually, I don't really give a fuck what you think. But
no, you're not one of them. No, but I'm saying I don't really give a fuck what people think about me either. People may be like, damn, like she the only girl and there's 5 niggas over there, like, but they busting the fuck up, laughing, cracking jokes. I'm having the time of my life. I don't give a fuck. Think what you want to think, because I know I'm going home happy to my man after this.
Okay.
With no regrets, with no secrets, with no nothing. If anything, I'm saying, yo, babe, where you at? Pull up, this joint lit.
So, moral of the story is, yo.
But I'm different though.
Get yourself a white woman.
Or a Joy. It's like, no, he would never. He would never.
Yeah. Yo, listen, yo. Two Things Podcast, production by Tuna Fish and Crackers Podcast. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying right now.
I have fun though. This is fun.
Of course.
Cheers
of
to you
course.
doing your
thing. Of course. And yo, make sure you tell that chick. Don't be saying no, I'm fucking with you. Cause remember I said I won't do shit. Keyword I.
What you gonna do? Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, no, thanks for having me.
I was getting all riled up and shit. Yeah. Oh shit, I said hi.
The G is for the way that I get it. The D is for the drinks that I drink. I drink till I'm drunk.